Hey, I thought I'd make a quick follow-up to an video I just made on garlic, liver, and onions. I added the liver, and this has been the best liver. I don't know if you can tell. If you ever had liver, but if not, good to be a little daring. This liver I think it's amazing. Let's see, where did it say that? Nope, that's not it. Nope. Sorry about that. No water added. I've never seen that written on liver. Usually there's like a sliminess, usually a bunch of liquid left over. It's just a teeny bit. I guess, unbeknownst to me, the other ones they had water added to make it heavier. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I'm a little upset. Maybe they're tricking us. But this is just liver, and it's a very healthy thing for you if you eat meat, that is. See, it's starting to turn a little bit. Turn color. What as it gets cooked, it turns kind of like from a burgundy to a little bit more brown. I just let it. I've never done it with broccoli. So this is probably not the best way to do it. I probably have to cook the broccoli separate because broccoli's good with steam, quick high heat and steam. Where this stuff works better with low to medium heat and turning it over so it touches the pan. But it's how you do it. You kind of experiment. You figure it out, and you as you cook, and you find what works, and you get better at it. But I just wanted to show you because this is the only brand that I saw, and it's not at most grocery stores, at least for me, probably for most people. So this, again, I just have to show you, this is from Whole Foods. So Pine Manor, whoever you are, Orland, it's going to be Indiana. Yes. So you guys, man, you got props to you guys. Hats off to you. Yeah, it's been really good. So I'll probably have to pull these out and stick them in a little pot, teeny bit of water, and crank that up just for a few minutes, and then leave these in here. But then I've got bread I showed you earlier, if you saw the other video. I'm going to put that in there, and then got a teeny bit of rice I'm heating up. I just use that up. So again, the reminder is I just do a three-part, like a trifecta, three-part harmony. Like most restaurants, you get a carbohydrate, a vegetable medley, vegetables, and some kind of protein, either meat or in the bean or in the legume, or which is I can't even think right now, like lentils or pulses or dal, D-A-L, or mung beans or something like that. And then usually that's my base. And then I'll add a few things. I may have a little bit of greens, maybe salad, just literally greens. I may just literally have some spring mix I'll pull, and maybe I'll have a little bit of this papaya, and I will have it before. So that's kind of the formula. I will eat them before because they're lighter, they digest faster, and there's an order. Everything, if you think about it, your intestines are a tube. Everything's end up in that tube, and if you eat something, and they get processed in a different rate. Something really light like watermelon or an apple or papaya will get broken down. It will be processed inside the body, not to be confused with the word processed food, by the way, but it will be processed in the body. It will be absorbed, metabolized, all these wonderful words that have to do with digestion. That will happen before things that take longer, like probably the grains. Let me just start this. And meat. Meat takes longer. So if you ate an apple and then meat, the apple will be digested quickly, and then it will move on. Your body will switch gears and do what it needs to do to turn the meat into usable stuff for the body. But if you have it the other way around, if you have something heavy like meat, and then behind it you have an apple, shortly after, the apple's going to be kind of fermenting, and then probably not going to get the most out of it. It's going to be waiting and turning into some other stuff, and then you may get a little digestion, stuff like that. So a lot of things is formulaic. You want to think of what you're eating, the order you're eating, how much you're eating of each thing. This will be about a third meat, third carb, and a third vegetables. But all of it will be a little less because I'm going to have a little bit of fruit. There it goes. Get the camera to work with my pointing. So, again, I hope that helps. I'm just conscientious. Read all the greats, Dr. Bernard Jensen and Dr. Edward Group and Michael Pollan. There's so many great people who have a lot of interesting philosophies on food and eating and digestion and living in general, going back, about 100 years or more to more recent times. So you can kind of read a little bit here and there and put it all together. Make your own formula. Stay away from things that are harmful, that are not beneficial to you, things that were made in a lab and weird chemicals and that's unlike most foods. And now if you'll excuse me, my toaster oven is dinged and my rice is ready and I'm going to go move these broccoli over to another container. Okay, thanks for watching again. Talk to you later. Take care. Oh.